So fast forward October 20th, or excuse me, make sure I'm seeing right, October 20th, 2023. So you tweet out the following: developing multiple sources have indicated that there is a strong possibility that all eight USFL teams will survive the USFL and XFL merger.
Yeah.
I know things are subject to change, but let me just continue on. A 12-team league could feature just 4 XFL teams: St. Louis, DC, San Antonio, Arlington. No surprise there. Would be the likeliest organizations to survive. So disregard that last note there, but focusing on the tweet itself, what
happened?
What the hell happened? Yes, that is.
Yeah. As you said, things change. And as really throughout this whole process, the bottom line has always looked where we were always thinking at least 10 to 12 teams, right? I mean, you have 16 teams between both leagues. We've always thought that, maybe they go down to 10, but 12 would be the happy medium, right? No way in heck they go to 8. There's just no possible chance it would be 8. Obviously things have changed since then. We'll get to that later. The initial word was 12. So basically at that point, October 20th, and this really originated, that was a story that I sat on for about 2.5 weeks. And then we got word from inside the league. They were hearing the same thing. I had a couple other sources tip me off that week that like, hey, this is the direction they're going in. They're going to keep all 8 USFL teams. They want a 12-team league. They're cutting out a few of the XFL teams that don't have venues secured or just aren't geographically, in the right spot. So like you look at a team like Seattle or look at a team like Vegas, those teams are just way on the other side. The idea is that they were moving away from those markets to, again, keep costs down, to keep these cities closer. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say other than that was the plan at the time. And obviously this has been a very long process, so things change. You mentioned them having a decline proposal, and originally 8 was declined. Okay. Originally the government was like, get that out of here. Like, no way. You're not cutting all those jobs.
Okay.
And that's kind of why I brought up the point earlier about the government, quote unquote, stepping aside. That is the wording that I was told from a very good source of mine within one of these leagues. The government stepped aside. They expect news this week, and then we did end up getting the news that the antitrust review was complete. They got through that. So for whatever that's worth, 8. It feels like 8 was the general direction that these leagues wanted all along, but they were thinking about 10 or 12 just because the government was pushing that. That's what the government originally wanted.